Hello everybody and welcome to my video on signal services and what they are in the forex and stock trading industry. So first of all, we'll explain what a signal service is. A signal service is a service provided by a trader or group of traders that send out information by text, email or messaging apps about potential trade setups. So for example, you may have a trader who is trading forex and every time they take a trade or spot a potential setup, they will share the information about the trades to people that are subscribed to their service. These signals can be free, or the ones that I've seen a lot of on social media are you pay a subscription fee and you then get those signals sent to your however means you wish to receive them. So, for example, at the bottom there is an example of a signal that would be sent out. So it would be a sell Aussie dollar at 0.7608, then gives the TP and the stop loss prices. Generally, that's how they are sent out. Sometimes you get them where the TP's such as left open or take at your discretion, but that's generally how they are received in your messaging apps. So why do people use signal services? A lot of people look into forex, they look into stock trading. They see that it involves a lot of hard work, it involves a lot of research, it involves a lot of chart time, and they just don't have the personal time to invest into learning how to trade. So they see that it's a lucrative industry, they see that a lot of money can be made, and so they decide to find somebody with a lot of experience already, somebody who's got a track record of making money, and decide to subscribe to their signal service in order to profit from the other person's trades. You also get people using signal services because of a lack of experience, so you may find people have entered into wishing to learn to trade Forex. They're very early in the learning process. They want to be making money quickly. They don't want to put in the hard work, so they decide to sign up for a signal service and profit from other people's trades. You may not have confidence in your trading strategy. You may have found something online you like the look of, you've tried it, it's lost you money. You just don't feel confident in ever being able to learn how to trade yourself, so you go to somebody who you believe is profitable and you decide to profit from their trades. Confusion. There's a lot of forex stock trading. It can be very, very confusing right at the very start, and for a good while in, it can take years and years in order to fully get your head around how the markets work, what affects price, where are good entries, where are good exits. If you're confused, you may look to other people for guidance and where to enter the market. And also people use them because if you do find a good signal provider who's got a good track record, you've seen their results over time, the subscription's not too expensive, it can be very, very lucrative if you find somebody that's really nailed on, really knows what they're doing. You'd invest in your money in what they're asking you to do or telling you to do, and you can make a lot of money doing that if you find a good signal provider. But there are dangers to using a signal provider. You will never actually learn to trade yourself if you're constantly going with other people's recommendations on when to take trades. Now, that can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It's a good thing in that you're not picking up any bad habits. Your trading strategy is just to follow somebody else's strategy. That's basically what a signal service is. You're trading somebody else's strategy. But the bad thing is that over time, that signal provider may leave, or they may wish to not do it anymore, or they've not got time to provide the service that you're paying for. If they disappear, you're left in the lurch. You're getting your money back that you put into your subscription, but you're now not trading at all. If you decide to just trade via signal services, that signal provider leaves, what are you going to do? One of the other dangers is that the signal provider may be attached to a broker. Now, I've heard, I'm never going to name names on my videos because it's not fair for people to find out information for themselves, but I have heard that some of the bigger signal providers or people that you pay subscriptions to or buy courses from are attached to specific brokers and take a commission from every trade that you take. So you may have somebody who is attached to one broker and say, okay, take my signals, but you need to go with this broker. They will then get a commission from you signing up, and then they will also get a commission on the spread in which you are paying when you're taking trades that they are recommending. Now, yes, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You're going to be trading anyway. They're just taking a little bit of a cut from the broker. However, they're making money regardless of whether you win or lose. If you take a trade, the trade loses, the signal provider is always going to make money. As well as the subscription fee, they're also taking a tiny bit of your spread, and you pay spread whether you win or lose. So that's something to bear in mind when choosing a signal provider, whether they're attached to a specific broker. The signal provider may also have a demonstration account. It's very hard, and it can be manipulated on Photoshop, where if somebody wants to prove that they're a successful trader, they're profitable, buy my signals, look, I'm making all this much money. Yeah, I could have 5 demonstrations accounts. I could be trading random strategies all over the place, find one that works, and just show you that information and say, look, I'm profitable. You have to have your head screwed on in the Forex and stock industry, especially with signal providers and educational providers, in that everybody's out to make a lot of money. Yes, there are stand-up people. There are people that can be trusted. However, you have to wade through a lot of information to find those people. So be very, very wary that you may have a 15-year-old kid who's got a demonstration account, made a bit of money, thinks he's the greatest trader in the world, wants to start selling his signals, but he's not actually risking any of his own capital when he's taking those trades. So you want somebody tip-top, professional, and has a track record of making money. Okay, just a warning before and if you wish to take signals. Beware of social media traders offering trading signals. If you only need to go on Instagram and search the hashtag Forex of people posting charts saying, oh, I've made this much money, or look at me, look at this entry, it was perfect, buy my signals, subscribe to my trading group. They're only ever going to show you the profitable trades. No trading system in the world will ever win every trade over time. You're always going to get losing trades. So if you're following somebody on Instagram, for example, who's just posting charts up every single day showing, look, I've made $500 with this trade and $1,500 with this trade and $300 with this trade, but they're never showing you ones that they lose, it's not real. They are not constantly winning. They are not constantly making great trades. They will have losing trades, but they're just choosing not to show you those. So be very, very, very careful. If you're going on social media and you see people wanting you to subscribe to their trading signal service, be very, very careful that all they're ever going to show you is their winning trades. Always try and speak to your signal provider directly, or either over the phone or via Skype. You're trusting your money or the growth of your capital to somebody else. You would want some sort of direct relationship with that person, or I would, before following any of their advice. So just apply due diligence. It's your money. If you're going to be trusting it to somebody else, or trusting the growth of your money with somebody else, I would want to know them on a bit of a more personal level than just seeing trading signals come on my messaging apps or email or whatever. And this is the big one for me, and I would always advise anybody looking at signal services to follow this advice at the bottom in bold, in black, large lettering. Always ask for a MyFX book account or a trusted trading history sheet or document. You only want to be following trading signal providers who are profitable. If the person who's providing you with these signals cannot trade themselves, do not buy their trading signals. It's simple, it makes sense. Just follow that advice. Always ask for a MyFX book account. MyFX book account, if you don't already know, is a website that links to a lot of brokers, trading platforms and MT4 and all that kind of thing. And it's got it should have a trader's full history, profit and loss, equity curves, winning percentage, losing percentage, how many longs they take, how many shorts they take. you want to see the MyFX book for anybody that you are buying signals from. Yes, they can be doctored. Yes, they can be photoshopped. They can be manipulated, but don't trust anybody unless they're willing to give you that, or at least sound like they're going to give you that at some point in the future. If they directly say no, or why do you want to see that, then you just want to know that the person that you're taking signals from is profitable. Simple as that. So I hope you found that useful. If you liked what you see, please share it, subscribe, comment and like. If you think somebody would benefit from what I've just said, then please share it with them. And I can also be found on Instagram at traders_daily_motivation, where I post daily tips, motivational quotes, and just helpful advice to all those starting out in the trading industry. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming out with more helpful videos for those learning how to trade, and further information for those people that are maybe a little bit more experienced. So thank you very much. Bye now.